Welcome to Amplify MP. I am Mike Heaton here with my co-host Matt Bryant.
Hello, Mike.
I'm behind the board today.
You are doing a lot today. You got bored. You're pushing buttons and leading the show, and
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Kellen's out of the office today. He's doing a field trip with his son for school.
Nice.
So he's doing dad duties, and he's going to be I'm running the board.
Hopefully, it's an inside field trip. I don't know where they're going, but it might get a little damp if there's an outside trip.
I want to say they went to Beck's maybe and did a tour of Beck's.
Oh, okay.
Potentially, I think.
All right. Well, that's kind of an in and out thing, I would think. But
Yeah. I think it's all day thing. I think one of them is Beck's and some other things.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
they're all over the town kind of thing. Be super fun. But hey, if you haven't heard us before, seen our show before, we are Amplify MP. We're a network built to celebrate the people, the places, and the everyday events that make Mount Pleasant a great place to call home. It's just all positive all the time. It's really fun.
we try. That's what we strive for.
I love it. Hey, Amplify MP is brought to you by Midwest Old Threshers. Thank you to Terry Grant and all the amazing people out there on the grounds for making Old Threshers such an important part of our community. And Matt Bryant, will you get us in the know?
Not in the know, but I'll give you the 411 for right now.
I got it backward there, didn't I?
I'll get you in the know later. It'll all come. It'll come. But let's start with the 411. Today at 7 p.m., the Mount Pleasant 5th and 6th grade band will have a concert outdoors in front of Central Campus Chapel, weather permitting. So the weather's a little suspect today, but at 7 o'clock tonight, maybe they're going to be fine. Also today, there will be a public meeting to learn about the proposed Mount Pleasant Downtown Historic District and the National Register of Historic Places.
Oh, they've been looking at that for a while.
Well, so we talked a little bit about this on Friday. I don't really know a lot of details. I don't know if this is proposed. I don't know if it's happening. I don't know what, but there is a meeting, an informational meeting, the way I can gather it, tonight at 6:30 at the Union Block on the 3rd floor to discuss the proposed Mount Pleasant Downtown Historic District and the National Register of Historic Places.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
We have so many great places that are really historic to Mount Pleasant, to the region,
Right.
Including evidently we had the old courthouse, as we learned, on the campus right there on the square.
Which, by the way, we had a winner, and I can't remember who it is.
I do. I have all that information. I'm
All
going
right.
to tell you about that. Yeah.
All right, we'll get there.
Okay.
Tomorrow, the Mount Pleasant Middle School Choral Spring Concert will be inside the chapel on Central Campus, starting at 6:45, followed by the 7th and 8th grade band playing outside in front of the chapel around 7:30. Again, weather permitting, I think tomorrow is going to be a lot better chance than today.
Yeah, today's a little rainy.
Yeah. On Wednesday, May 20th, free breakfast for veterans and military at the Mount Pleasant Hy-Vee from 6 to 10 a.m. in celebration of America's 250th anniversary. So that's nice. And then the Skunk River Raspy Cutters Hunting Heritage Banquet to support the National Wild Turkey Federation's mission is Thursday at the Airport Road Vineyard and Winery. Doors open at 5:30. There will be dinner, auctions, great people, and we'll have a big impact. So
That sounds awesome.
and then, of course, we're gonna plug this on Friday. There's a lot going on this weekend. We'll get to all that throughout the week, but for sure, on Friday, Jeremy Nunez, the mayor of comedy, along with opening act Chris Spire, will be live at the Heater Performing Arts Center in Mount Pleasant. Brought to you by Amplify MP.
I even got the graphic on
You
there.
did get the graphic. I see
I don't
that.
know if I could do that or not.
Tickets are on sale now. Go to amplify-mp.com/Nunez, Nunes, or just go to amplify-mp.com and you can find the links and you'll figure it out. But you can buy tickets right through the website. It should be a great show. So if you're around, you got a couple hours, it should be awesome. Good way to kick off your Memorial Day weekend. If you have an event you would like us to announce, please email us at least 1 week prior to contact@amplify-mp.com. And Mr. Heaton, that is your 411 for today.
Well, thank you. Now I'm going to talk as I get rid of all our graphics. Check this out. Boom, boom. And this other graphic here. Look at that.
Look at you go.
Hey, I'm getting there slowly. I'm figuring this out. Kellen's so good at this. I'm learning his system here. When we get back from the commercial break, we are going to do our feature today, Your Dream Home Furniture and Floors feature on the farmer's market.
Nice.
Which I got to go and check out this last weekend. It's great. I love the farmers market, and we'll hear more about it when we get back from this commercial.
The kids and share the memories at the 2026 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Experience the sights, sounds, and traditions of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, and more. First visit or a family tradition. Enjoy home-style food, the excitement of an Old West shootout, and nightly entertainment. For generations, this is where memories are made. Celebrate history and make new memories at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, September 3rd through 7th in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
And welcome back to Amplify MP. Oh, look at this. I even have a little overlay, Matt. It has my name on it.
There you go.
I forgot that earlier.
You are Mike Heaton.
I'm Mike Heaton, the co-host, and here with Matt Bryant, who's not Mike Heaton.
Not Mike Heaton.
But here you go.
There can only be one Mike Heaton.
That's true. It's true. I think I got you.
There we go.
There you go.
That's me.
Yeah. For our dream home furniture, your dream home furniture, furniture and floors, today, I'm really excited to say that I got to go to the farmer's market. Here's our little overlay for your dream home furniture. It's got that covered. Yeah. Kellen is so much better at this than I am.
It's all right. We're good.
We're getting there. I got to go to farmer's market, though.
Love a farmer's market.
Oh, yeah. And it was super fun. Mount Pleasant has ebbed and flowed over the years. I feel like it's on a comeback, which is really exciting. There were quite a few vendors to kick it off this year. They had their very first one this last weekend at the Wright Pavilion at Midwest Old Threshers, our presenting sponsor. And I got to meet a lot of really good people. But the cool part about it is a lot of them were my neighbors.
Oh, nice.
Like people I've grown up next to or down the road from me, things like that. And but the people that brought us out there, we got a message on our Facebook Messenger from a woman named Paige who's been big into baking the last few years. And she was going to have a booth out there, and she wanted us to come and check out the farmer's market to promote it and stuff. So the first person I went up to was Paige, and just like, hey, Paige, what's going on? Tell us about your stuff. And I sort of went through the whole place and interviewed people a little bit. And I'm going to share some of those clips with you, if that's okay.
Yeah, please.
Just a lot of really cool people out there that just put a lot of heart and soul into their products that they make to sell, which is really cool. This is Paige here.
My name is Paige Mobile. I am from Mount Pleasant, and I sell sourdough items and jams. And I also do some pre-mixes, like pancake mixes and stuff like that. We're just based out of here in town.
And Paige is a great baker. I can tell you that for a fact. Like, so good. We actually bought some of her stuff.
Well, a good baked item, you just can't hardly pass it up, can you?
No, you really can't.
You really can't.
Especially if it seems like it's homemade.
Exactly.
I'm going to hit this little thing here too and show you some of her goods here while I talk over it a little bit. So some of the stuff that she had were cookies, which just were phenomenal.
I don't know what else she has, but you start with cookies, you got me. I'm hooked already.
Check this one out. Coffee jelly.
Yep.
I questioned it. I bought some because it's so unique. Like, who has coffee jelly?
Right.
But in the end, we tried it out. My wife and I did, and we liked it.
Oh, great.
It's a little bit on that world of coffee ice cream.
Okay.
Has a little bit of sweet to it.
Well, I'm not a huge flavor of coffee. I like a lot of milk and sugar in my coffee, but I'm guessing the jams and the ice cream have plenty of sugar. So I'm sure I would be all in on that, even though I'm not a huge coffee fan.
It was so good. I've had like 10 slices of toast with jelly and jam
just because
Saturday. Yeah. Every meal I threw it on just because it's that good. So not only does she do all that, but she also does sourdough. That's like a really big thing. That's Paige's Farmhouse Sourdough, I think.
Okay.
Is part of the title of her store or shop there. And Abigail had a hamburger with sourdough bun. On Saturday night.
Yeah.
And they just raved about it.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
So good. That's the thing about farmers markets. Everything is so unique and new and exciting. I think her cousin sells gluten-free stuff, and we have a gluten-free family member. And so that was great that we were able to have cookies for them as well.
Awesome.
Which is exciting. Another neighbor of mine that was there was Matt Waller, who lives down off Iowa Avenue.
Okay.
And he does something a little different. He actually takes old barn, panels and repurposes them. The barns are falling down. A lot of old barns and stuff. And this is great. I'll show you here real quick.
It's Matt Lawler. I live in Mount Pleasant, 2 miles south of town. I make crafts out of barn wood. Everything's salvaged wood that I've found. Getting harder to find, but I do a lot of custom work. But a lot of benches, planters, birdhouses. That's what I have here today.
Yeah, so like anything, like
So what's awesome about that is that you see some barnwood paintings, and that's been a thing for a while where they do a painting on barnwood, which are cool. But he's building stuff,
right.
and that's pretty cool.
I like the planters that you can put them right outside your window, kind of thing, and just it's classic sort of house planters, but it's all repurposed.
Do you think someday
Instead of
they'll have somebody making repurposed stuff out of aluminum siding for pole sheds?
Yeah.
When the pole sheds start coming down,
I think that's highly likely. Sadly, it won't be nearly as cool, right?
They won't be.
Yeah, the metal stuff,
Right.
But people can repurpose anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is really exciting. The last one I want to show you here is Carol Rose, who's my former neighbor growing up, and I'm gonna have to do a shout out to Carol. Carol's one of the best bakers I know.
Okay.
Every time I come home from college, she'd be at the door ringing the doorbell with cookies, and I'm telling you, like some of the best ever. But in this case, she's changed some of the stuff she's doing. She's also a seamstress, a sewer, and crafter kind of thing, right? And so she does this thing where she actually raises money for Relay for Life. Which is a cancer awareness or cancer research organization.
Fundraiser, right?
Yeah, I'll let her tell you the rest of the story there, though. And then what is Relay for Life in Henry County?
It gives to American Cancer Society. These are our bowl koozies. Flip them inside out, and you got a different color. I made these when my daughter-in-law started chemo, and she's got 12 treatments. She's got one more to go.
So that's, she just makes them, and she makes them 1,000 miles an hour. She's so good at like sewing and things, but it's all for a good
And it
cause.
said every penny of every dollar, so she's not taking any profit or recovering costs, or everything's donated.
Right.
Wow,
Which
that's
is really cool.
it's really cool.
And if that reminds you of anybody, maybe it's these things here, because we had Ashley Evans on this show a couple weeks ago where she makes 3D printed stuff, and lo and behold, she had a booth out there too. And all the same kind of thing. All her money goes to those 5 charities. that
Right,
she talked
exactly.
about.
Yeah.
Just a really fun atmosphere in general to be there for, and just enjoy. A lot of people were there when I was there, but I was there late in the day, like right at close up to 11 o'clock when they finish up, and they said it was a lot more crowded early on when they first opened at 8:30. But it's every single weekend during the summer, 8:30 to 11 o'clock roughly. This upcoming weekend's a little different though, because they have the swap meet going on at the same time.
So Kellen and I actually mentioned that on Friday when we were talking about it. So it's at the Wright Pavilion, as you mentioned, and there's probably some weekends where it gets moved because of different events going on, I assume.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
And honestly, I'm not sure where they're going this weekend.
Okay.
I probably should have checked before we went live with this. But
Well, we'll figure it out and we'll announce it.
yeah, exactly. Awesome. So that has been my dream home, your dream home furniture and floors.
It's yours and mine.
Yours and it's all of ours.
It's all of
It's
ours.
our communities as a whole. It's our your dream home furniture and floors feature segment of the day.
Nice.
We'll be right back after this commercial.
Kids Snack Spills. Your furniture's got a front row seat to the chaos. Stain resistant and stylish? Need custom colors and a look that fits your family? Yep, we can do that. Furniture that is tough, stylish, and totally ready for whatever comes next from your dream home.
Welcome back to Amplify MP. Matt Bryant, will you get us in the know?
Buckle up, kids. It's time to get in the know. Today is Monday. It is the 18th day of May. Today is International Museum Day. So check those out.
Nice.
I love Reese's Day.
Like Reese's peanut butter cups?
The picture was Reese's peanut butter cups, but I'm kind of a Reese's Pieces fan. So I'm
fair.
thinking you could go. I'm thinking Reese's doesn't care, just buy their stuff,
yeah,
right?
Chocolate and peanut butter.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
always good, no matter
exactly.
what. Yeah.
And it's also National No Dirty Dishes Day. So I didn't look it up to see if that meant make sure you get all your dirty dishes clean or don't create any. I'm just going to eat off paper today and just call it good.
That works. I'm not sure if I'll be participating in that one today. I know you like picking one every time, but I think I'm going to go with the Reese's one.
Yeah, well, the Reese's one is hard to pass up for sure. So weather, cloudy skies this afternoon, reaching a high of 78 before the storms roll in tonight. Some could be severe. Tomorrow, cloudy and 64. Wednesday and Thursday, we'll have some sunshine and highs in the mid 60s. Sports. I promised you last week that we'd tell you who all made it to the state track meet. And so we have that. So I will say that it is the state track meet starts on Thursday, goes through Saturday. And then the relay teams, as I read these names, you're going to hear a lot of names that are in a lot of events and a lot of runners in a single event. Sure. Just so you know, they take extra runners.
Oh, just in case.
Yep. They may run some in the prelims and then others in the finals or whatever, depending on how it goes. So a lot of the relay races have 8 runners, even though only 4 will run in the finals. So just keep that in mind, I guess. So for the Mount Pleasant girls, Abigail Shelengoski is in one event, the shuttle hurdle relay. Alex Scott is in 4 events. She's in the 100, the 4x1, the 4x2, and the 800 sprint medley.
Dang. Yeah.
Avery Fedler, freshman, 5 events, the 400, the 800, the 1500, the 4x2, and the 800 sprint medley. Delaney Anderson, another freshman, she's in 4 events, shuttle hurdle relay, 4x1, 4x2, and the 800 sprint medley. Ella Ensminger is in the shot put. Ellie Freeman is in 3 events, the 4x1, the 4x2, and the 800 sprint medley. Elodie Rawson is in the 800 sprint medley. Gabby Myers is in the 4x1 and the 4x2. Izzy Sloat qualified in 3 events, the long jump, the 4x1, and the 800 sprint medley.
Nice.
Jaden Yoder, shuttle hurdle relay and the 4x1. Jenna Swartz in the 4x2. Kinley White is in 4 events, shuttle hurdle relay, the 4x1, the 4x2, and the 800 sprint medley. Lindsay Hart and Lindsay Striegel are both in the shuttle hurdle relay. Meadow Carter is also in the shuttle hurdle relay. Quintry Lee qualified in the 3,000, and Taylor Williamson qualified in 4 events, the shuttle hurdle relay, the 4x1, the 4x2, and the 800 sprint medley.
Did you say the 3,000?
The 3,000, which, it's what it said in the sheet.
2 miles or so? Like, that's unreal.
3,200, it would be, that'd be.
Right in there.
Yeah, 16 is 1 mile, so.
Right.
Yeah, so just about 2 miles.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And on the boys' side, Silas Hewitt qualified in 2 events, the 1,600 and the 3,200.
Yep.
So he's running a mile and a 2 mile, or thereabouts. Cale Brown is in the long jump and the shuttle hurdle relay. And also joining Cale in the shuttle hurdles is Caleb Shepard, Keegan Heaton, Caden Schott, Caden Beavers, Gavin Kerr, and Frankie Lopez.
I got to do a quick shout out to Keegan Heaton. That's my my nephew.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, very cool.
Well, he is in the shuttle hurdle.
Nice.
Also this past weekend, and I looked and I truly tried. The tennis boys, I think it was the singles and doubles were in the state qualifying. The team event is later. And I tried to find results. I couldn't find official results, but I did find on MPTV Close-Up's Facebook page that Max Heater and Sawyer Fulton finished second in doubles play this weekend, and that did qualify them for state.
Nice.
And the state tournament is May 27th. And then, like I said, on Wednesday, the team begins qualifying with a match against Davenport Assumption at DeWitt. Tonight, the Panther girls host Ottumwa at East Lake Park, Panther girls soccer. At East Lake Park, we assume.
Yeah, there's been a few cancellations regionally, but
right.
usually we don't cancel unless there's lightning. Usually,
exactly. And there was a softball game that was originally scheduled for tonight, but it looked like it has been canceled too. I don't know if that was for weather reasons or something else, but it's not happening. And today was supposed to be Brody Engel teeing it up in Pella for his shot at making state, but they did postpone that and moved it to tomorrow.
That was a pretty big storm that came through overnight for the whole area.
So Brody Engel will be in Pella tomorrow, and it's tentatively scheduled for noon tomorrow for his chance to make it to state. This day in history, on this day in 2001, the comedy Shrek, this goes back to feeling old, right? 2001.
Green for Shrek today. Go ahead.
Yeah, the comedy Shrek, with voices provided by Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz, among others, had its nationwide release in the United States.
Wow.
25 years ago.
Yeah, that's a long time. There's been Shrek 2, Shrek 3 since then, I think. Yeah.
But Shrek, it still holds up.
Absolutely.
Quote of the day. This is from Jean-Luc Godard.
Godard, not Picard?
Godard. Godard.
Oh.
Godard. I don't know who that is.
Was he named that? Like, is that like, did the Star Trek character come after?
Maybe.
I might be missed.
Anyway.
Cool. Okay.
It says, to be or not to be? That's not really a question.
Wow. I've heard that so many times, and I've never. It's not a question. You're right.
Maybe funny, maybe not. You know, Mike, I have this, I like to enter contests. So I once entered 10 puns in a joke contest, hoping at least one would win. Unfortunately, no pun intended. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share.
actually took me a moment. I had to think about it for a moment.
No pun
yes.
intended.
Yeah, I got it in 10.
Yeah.
Nice.
Remember, like, share, follow, subscribe, push all the buttons, tell all your friends. We appreciate it. It helps us out. And now you are in the know.
And this has been an episode of Amplify MP. We'll see y'all tomorrow.